So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding, and I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront, and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. Happy Monday. Come on in here. Man, I know you're busy. You hardly have any time left in the world. So today we're going to talk about time. But before we start, if you think I'm going to talk about time management, silly person, I'm not. If you think you can manage time, you just haven't grown up yet. I'm sorry. You just haven't. You're still living in the past. You're a child. I'm just going to say it as it is. It's true. You can't manage time. Time is what it is. It's 24 hours a day. That's all we got. We have to manage ourselves. So I'll talk about a tool that I've used, and I'll explain it in detail in a way I haven't before, and hopefully I'm going to cross my fingers I can talk into doing it, okay? We'll see what happens. It's up to you, though, not me. It is a daily boost. My name is Scott Smith. Thanks for stopping by today. Man, I'm tired. We had a baby last week. Evan showed up. Evan is a couple of days old now, 7.9 ounces. He's grandchild number 5. I was so happy with this because the first one was kind of hard. You notice these kids in their 30s are having a hard time having babies these days. This was easy. It was great, but Joy's so thrilled, and I'm still waiting. They'll get fun about 2.5 years old. That's a man's attitude. The baby's cool. It's cute. 2.5 years, I'll start to have fun with it. I know it's true. Okay. Before I get going into what you want today about time, I want to take about a minute here, and I just want to quickly give you a bit of a conversation. Some people are having trouble setting goals. They wonder why you set a goal, then you don't go do it. I should save this for another show, but I'm not going to drop it in, okay? It's my show. I do what I want to do, okay? Talking to a client. I won't say his name. He said, Scott, I'm having trouble going for my goals. Going to the gym, working out, losing weight. I said, great. Why? He goes, well, my goal is longevity. I want to live a long time. A great goal, but I said, hey, man, weren't you in the military? He said, yeah. I said, didn't you sign a contract saying you give up your life for this country? He said, yeah, and I would today, too. I said, well, longevity is not your deal, man. Your deal is something else. Your deal is impact. And I always focus on impact and income and independence. That's what I focus on. I said, your deal is impact. You just want energy so you can impact the world. You want to have nonstop energy to do what you need to do, maybe to protect somebody, right? He goes, yeah. He said, that makes me feel already. So you're going to the gym for impact, for energy, not going to the gym for longevity. Boom. I just want to drop that on you. A little bit of a goal-setting knowledge bomb that maybe help a little bit. Be careful what you choose, because while it sounds good, it may not be what drives you. All right, let's get into this. I should do one topic, but again, it's my show. If you don't like it, go to somebody else's show. They might do one thing. You'll say, that's boring. Time management, we're not going to talk about that. We're talking about holding space. I'll explain holding space in just a minute. I have done something for a very long time called my Perfect Week Planner. It hasn't changed much. It's still the original 4 years ago, and it needs to be updated, but it's still fundamentally and scientifically very, very sound. It's ugly, but it's been used by tens of thousands of people. You can get it two ways, perfectweekplanner.com, or hit me up on Instagram at Face Your Passion and just DM me the word planner and I'll send it to you. So when you are trying to manage your time, or at least make more time in your life, time blocking is a big deal these days. We do a little bit of that. Productivity shoots up about 50% when you block your time. Stress goes down about 40% when you block your time. And when everything is values-based, everything works a little bit better. So the fundamental theory of what I do with my holding space concept is this. I plan on Thursdays. I do all my planning on a Thursday. Now, why do I do that? Well, I do that simply because I can look at the week for what I have that's been going on and kind of see the wins I had in the week current, right? Man, it's been a pretty good week, or maybe a bad week, but I can wrap it up on a Thursday. What that does, it basically reduces cognitive load over the weekend. I already know how I did. I already know what's going to come up next week because, as we're going to talk about, I've done some planning. I can relax a little bit, but probably the biggest thing is I plan on a Thursday, so Sunday I'm not freaking out about Monday. I'm good. I can't tell you how many people I know that get up and go to work for 20, 30 years at a time, and they freak out about Sundays because, oh my God, I got to go back to the office. This solves the problem, okay? So I did it. Okay, let's get into it. Thursday planning session. Here's what we do. Number one, we work on a primary focus. We look to the week ahead, not today, but the week ahead in advance. Remember, it's a Thursday, so we're going out the week ahead of that. One sentence describing your main focus for the week. This isn't called a implementation intention. That's scientifically what this is. It's just one thing you're going to do. It's a main focus for the week. Now, I will tell you, even if you don't think you have a main focus, you do. So I'm going to force you into it. I do this all the time with my Face Your Passion coaching guys. I force them into a focus. I'm going to get to the gym consistently this week. Is that my main focus? I'm going to finish the project this week. That's my main focus. Just choose one, get it done. If you get two done, yay. Step two, I am going to be values-based. I choose my top 5 roles. What are roles? Spouse, partner, parent, professional, health and fitness person, whatever, personal growth, whatever you're doing, okay? I'm going to choose 5. Yes, you have more. You have more, I know, but only 5 are like the really most important ones. Think it through, okay? Take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of your body, and say hi to your friend. I don't know what it is. These are what they call value-based priorities. And when you have value-based scheduling in your life, you are just happier and you also get more performance out of it. So we're a week in advance are going to look at that and say, what's my primary focus for the week? And then in these 5 areas of my life, what am I going to pay attention to this week? Just by thinking about it in advance, things get a little better. Okay. Next, I'm going to move into what we call a role assessment. Now, this is something that really makes me stand out, I think, in a lot of ways, and people don't understand this, so pay attention, okay? Those roles we just talked about, say it's a parent, right? We're going to check that role and we're going to say defend or change in the next week. What does that mean? Well, listen, I can tell you if things are perfect for you, they're not going to be eventually. Something is going to change. You must defend what you like. You must defend what's well. If you have a great relationship with your wife or your kids, you got to defend it. Meaning, make sure you keep doing the stuff it takes to keep it great. So we do in advance. We think, what can I do next week to defend? Maybe date night, right? Also, some things need to change. You have figured out things need to change. You don't want to change it. Nobody wants to do that. But we are sitting down a week in advance and going, this is not quite right the way things are going. I got to change some things. So we make a decision based on the roles that we're playing in our life, what we're going to defend or change in the next week. That's, again, reduction of cognitive load again. That's all we're really doing here. We're getting those decisions made in advance. Then we just get to it. Okay, I got a couple of more here. Going to go long today. Hope that's okay. I told a little story at the beginning of the program, and that messed me up. So goals and progress tracking. Do you have a life-changing goal that you're working on right now? You should. If not, we can work on that. Come on in. We'll do it. We want to know where we are. Basically, what I want to do is, in the planning session, look at whatever goals I've been working at and saying, well, how am I doing on it? Am I making progress? Is there something I could do next week? And the reason I say to do this is because it's really, really common for people I work with to forget what they're working on. And I notice it because I'm their coach. And I say, hey, you were talking about this, you were doing that. What's going on? Oh, yeah, I've been kind of busy. Oh, no, I haven't thought about it. It happens all the time. I'm just being real with you, okay? So I'm just telling you, take a little time on your Thursday night planning session or Thursday afternoon, whenever you want to do it, and say, well, how am I doing with this stuff? Principle, it's called the progress principle by the scientists. That's what they call that. Next, what I do is I work on one big thing.
Study and play come together on a Windows 11 PC. And for a limited time, college students get the best of both worlds. Get the Unreal College Deal. Everything you need to study and play with select Windows 11 PCs. Eligible students get a year of Microsoft 365 Premium and a year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with a custom color Xbox wireless controller. Learn more at windows.com/student offer. While supplies last. Ends June 30th. Terms at aka.ms/collegepc.
I say, what's the one big thing I can do for instant impact this week? Now, here's the theory behind this. You're going to try to multitask. I know you have a list of tons of things to do. And what I want to do is I want to say, I just really want to have an impact on something this week. And I know you're going to try to do 3 or 4. Any more than 4, you're going to get messed up because your mind can't hold that in short-term memory. So I'm just going to say, what can you do this week to have instant impact? So you can focus your priority to do that. It takes you about 30 seconds to figure this out. I bet something's coming to your mind right now, isn't it? It is. So I know I covered a lot really fast. I mean, this could be a 30-minute training session, but it could be a whole day training session for sure. But I got 2 more for you. And these 2 are probably the most powerful that I have in this whole thing. That's a technical term. We use that a lot around here. I know it's about a 5-cent word, but it's okay. The thing. It's called holding space, which some people call time blocking. It's not. Time blocking will increase your productivity by 50%. It reduces switching by about 40% in a big way. This is not time blocking. This is holding freaking time for yourself. This is being selfish. This is saying no more. There's a reason I call it hold your space. I don't call it time blocking. How many times does time blocking work for you? Listen, I only operate on one level. I operate on common sense. I don't say the words nice all the time. I don't care. I get passionate about it. I know one thing. You guys out there saying, I block my time. You're miserable and you're messing up half the time. That's how it is. I'm telling you, hold your space. What's that mean? Block out time for things that you find are important for you. Don't get granular. Mornings are me time. I need 2 hours of deep work every day. I do afternoons in the meeting and I don't change. That's it. Block it out for you and keep it. Oh, man, I'll jump on you. Oh, one more thing too. We're based a lot of this stuff on circadian rhythms. You guys that are trying to get up in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning and go to bed at midnight and try to make it work, you're wrong. It doesn't work. Circadian rhythm is unchangeable. The rhythm you have in your life and how your body operates in the life is unchangeable. There is nothing you can do to change that. So here's a tip. Figure out where you operate best when you move in the morning, what time you want to go to bed, how you roll when you have your most energy. And then sit down and do your planning on a Thursday with my Perfect Week Planner and match it to your circadian rhythm. It makes no other sense to do it. And if your life won't support that right now, then change. Do something else. Otherwise, you're just going to die of stress too early. And I don't want that to happen to you because then you won't listen to me and that won't work anymore. I need you to listen to me, okay? One last thing. I'm sorry to be so long today. I tend to run long on my coaching calls. I guess I'm running along on my podcast today. Next week's waiting list. Okay, overachievers. Listen closely. Y'all going to sit down to your planning, and you're going to put every single thing that you're going to do the rest of your life on that planner, and it has to be done next week. Gonna happen. Don't do it. I literally want you to look at next week with what we just talked about and put the stuff in you actually know you can do. The stuff that will make your life a little better. Whether you realize it or not, I mean, I know you want to do this, but a lot of the stuff you're doing right now is making your life worse. Life is subtraction, not addition. Life is pulling things away that aren't working for you. So I want you to look at every single thing that you think you have to do next week, and because you're the most talented person in the world, you can get it done. I want you to say, no, I'm going to put it off to the week beyond that, and then we'll reevaluate and see what happens. And the really super duper, very high tech technique is this. If you put it off 3 or 4 weeks in a row, you better just erase it. Don't even do it anymore. You're not going to do it anyway, right? When I work with people on coaching calls, that's what I do. I literally call them and say, well, you've been talking about that for like 3 weeks. What the hell? Yeah, I know. Well, get rid of it or do it, one or the other. Well, I know. I said, you're paying me a lot of money. What are you going to do? Pay me a lot of money and not listen to me? I said, yep, it's out of here. Done. Boom. Life changes just like that. So I know I ran through a lot of this. I know I went way too fast for you. I hope you get the gist of it and picked up a gem here or there. There is a place and time for more, for sure. It is not on what's supposed to be a 9-minute podcast when we are now at 12 minutes and 30 seconds. I blew that one, didn't I? Perfectweekplanner.com is where you can get that. It's, again, please give me some grace on the fact that it's 4 years old and it's pretty ugly, but it does work very, very effective. We'll redo it here pretty quick for you. Get it there if you're on Instagram. I really enjoy being on Instagram lately. Thanks, guys, for reaching out. I am a newbie trying to figure it out, but it's kind of fun, and it's neat to see your pictures. That's cool, too. I really like that. If you're on Instagram, just at Face Your Passion, and just DM me the word planner, and you will get that thing. I actually set it up so you get it instantly, so you have it pretty fast. Okay, made it kind of easy for you. And you hear me talking about Face Your Passion. Here's my belief. You don't find your passion. You face it every single day. You turn directly into you. You summon the courage to go after the things you want, the things you love, the things you are going to do before you die someday. I would hope you would do that today. That's what it's all about. Very soon, I'm going to open up my Face Your Passion coaching program again in a way you've never seen before. So I'll tell you more later. That's not today. See you. Bye.